Hey, we back at it again. It's your host, John J. Welcome to Studio Talk, man. You know, I'm always talking about motivating others' elevation, and this just some more of it, man. We're going to go ahead and speak to my boy, Will, on black excellence and just, man, uplifting our people. Proud to have you on the show, Will.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Hey, man, good afternoon, man. Let's start off by just letting the people know where you from.
Man, originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but right now you can catch me in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been living out there the last 7 years now, going on 8.
Okay.
So, yep.
So you're on the West Coast, you in AZ.
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you something, Will. Let's take it back. So, what made you even want to do what you do?
To be honest and blunt with you,
Yeah.
Growing up poor. Growing up in Milwaukee, bro, not having nothing. Just seeing my family struggle with money, bro. It felt like some type of curse. Like black people that I know, like from generations, just struggling with money, not always having things when we needed it. The children struggling, so pretty much going through that. And then also in high school, I looked around, bro, and I seen like all the classes we were learning. There was no finance classes and nothing like
Absolutely.
that. Like that kind of did something to me along with my family dynamics, and bro, I wanted to improve for my people, and I wanted to be able to help us improve and teach financial literacy. So I sought out information for myself, and from there went on to school, get my degree in accounting, get another degree in business management, and then from there I just started working in finance, man. And from there, every job I had in finance, just started taking that knowledge I had, storing it. And here I am 6 years later in the finance field, and started my own consulting business where I'm helping people start their businesses, and also just doing a lot of different things with financial literacy, putting information out there to teach our people. So that's where it really started from, bro. That hunger, that us not having that knowledge, knowing my people didn't have that knowledge.
I totally understand that. I come from a one-parent home. You know what I'm saying? Mother working hard. Never enough. It's never enough. It's always a bill due. It's always something going on. So right. that hunger is there. Just from coming from the black community. Right. So I totally understand everything you said, man. At the Studio Talk, we really want to manifest others' elevation. And with that being said, man, you were the perfect example of black excellence, whether you know it or not.
We both are, brother.
Both
are.
Yeah, hey, man, I appreciate that.
Bro.
Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and let the people know your business and what you do.
Man, so like I said, I've been working in finance the last 7 years now. So around the time of COVID, man, I really just took a switch over and started working for myself a lot. Also keeping, different jobs. But for the most part, I run a consulting business where I do financial consulting. And I recently just got licensed to be a licensed insurance agent. So, man, just do all aspects of finance, from like I said, helping people with their businesses, things like that. I've had my experience. I've done consumer lending. I've worked with investment banking, things like that, underwriter for different things like that. So, man, I have a broad experience spectrum when it comes to finance. And that's all from my
This is beautiful. You saying a bunch of words I don't even know and understand.
Oh, let's break it down.
Hey, man, so let me ask you this. I got life insurance. We're going to take it this route. I'm going to use me as example. Okay. I got life insurance. I've had life insurance after my mother died for about 9 years. Just recently, I just found out from watching Instagram and all that if I would have had whole life insurance, I could take money out of that policy and use it for something else. Can you break down? So, as a black man, I know nothing about life insurance. Okay. I got it. My mom died. I had to pay for the funeral. I just didn't want my kids going through the same thing. Yeah. So, can you break down life insurance and the good ones to have? Because now I need to switch to whole. Matter of fact, let's do this. Can you even break down the whole life insurance policy and what that really means? What the person was talking about?
So let's break it down, man. So a lot of people don't know when it comes to life insurance. First off, it's not just money that gets paid out when somebody dies. Life insurance has so many benefits when you're living. If you
this what we don't know.
Exactly. So if you set your policy the right way, life insurance can have a lot of living benefits, and it's called long-term care. So let me go back even further than that. So life insurance, you can break it down in term or whole life. So for term, it's like, think about car insurance, where you pay on it monthly, you have your protection, and if you don't, you go through that term without having an accident, you don't get that money back. It's just like burnt money. It's gone.
Absolutely, it is gone.
It's gone. You get nothing back. Whole life insurance, although you have a savings component on top of your life insurance. So it's like a savings account. So if you hear people on Instagram, you say you heard online, right?
Yeah.
So if you hear people talking about infinite banking or being your own bank, a life insurance policy set up the right way can make you your own bank. You have a savings portion on this life insurance, and it pays a lot more than what these banks are paying out here if you do the research and look into it. And if you go in further than that and do more research, you'll see, go look what these big banks are putting their money into. All the big banks.
Life insurance.
Billions of dollars. Each of these big banks have about billions of dollars in life insurance policies. And why are you thinking they're doing that? Because they're getting higher returns. So why would you go put your money in a bank where they're just going to turn around and
do what you need to do?
You know, why wouldn't you just skip the middleman and do it yourself?
Yeah.
So back to what I said. So whole life, you have a savings portion on top of what your policy is. So you can put money into the savings portions, and it accrue interest. Every year in your policy, and that interest and that whole savings account portion of your policy, you can use that anytime you need it. You can take a loan out against it, and guess what? The best part about that is when you take that loan out on that savings portions of your life insurance policy.
What is that?
So it's like a loan. So you get your savings portions of your policy, right?
Okay.
You have a savings portion. So it's like your savings account within your policy.
Yes, sir.
So say I got you a policy signed up. You have a $200,000 death benefit.
Okay.
So that's going to be paid out to your family if anything were to happen to you. You got $200,000. Now you also have a savings account on your life insurance policy. Each month or each year you pay your premium. Some of that goes towards what's called your cost of insurance or your fees to have your policy, and some of that goes into your savings account. And with certain policies, that savings account can either be invested in the market or it can be mirrored. It can mirror the market, which means that you have backside protection. So if your policy is mirroring the market, you can have it, accumulate the same growth as some of the index funds on the market. But if those funds were to go down into the negative, you have no loss. All you have is the money you started with. So
that's beautiful.
Your interest earning would just essentially be zero if it's indexed in the market. So that's like a low risk type of life insurance policy there. So there's also a high risk type of policy, which is a variable policy. So the low risk policy is called an IUL, Index Universal Life. So that means that your whole life policy will be mirroring, your savings portion will be mirroring the stock market or whichever market you decide to put it in. A variable VUL, variable universal life policy, is a policy where you're fully vested. It's a high risk policy, so high risk, high reward. But also, if say that fund goes to zero, now your policy can go to zero, and it does have a chance of lapsing, which means if you don't
you go in default.
You go into default. So that's pretty much how these life insurance policies are structured and set up, man. You have a savings account, which is the beauty of it. You can use this while you're living, man. So this is how the rich
get richer,
and they've been doing this, and how they've been avoiding. I'm not going to say avoiding taxes, but they have a lot of money. This is how they pay less taxes. So you put your money into life insurance. Anytime you take your money out as a loan, that money is not taxed. Or anytime your death benefit is paid out to your loved one, that whatever $200,000
it's
not taxed at all. So what the rich do is they front load these policies. They get $100,000 or $200,000, $300,000 policy, and they'll front load it, which means they'll put all the money into it. They'll take that money out that they put into it as a loan, but that money is still in that policy, accruing that interest while they have it out in a loan, and they take that loan and they invest in another asset that's generating them more money. So when you talk about being your own bank, being an infinite bank, this is your money, but you can borrow against it anytime you want. Take it out, put it into another asset. Say you want to put it into a franchise. Say you want to buy, a restaurant or something. You're buying assets. You're buying assets, but your money is still in that account. Recurring interest at the same time. Now you have a loan, so with that loan you have the option. So you can pay that loan back if you want, but if you don't, it will just come out of your death benefit. So a lot of what the rich do is that they'll put this money into these policies, take it out, buy their assets, and now they use the money from the assets to pay back the loan. And when the loan is fully paid back, guess what? Rinse, wash, repeat. Do it all over again. And that's how you build generational wealth a lot of times with these life insurance policies, man.
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You got a lot of knowledge and a lot of information in you, man. Black people need to know this stuff, man.
They
we really got to open our eyes so we can really start investing in each other and uplifting each other. You see the MOE. That's what the MOE is all about, man. Yeah. Manifesting our economics, man. Talking about the bag and bringing it to existence. And you are the definition of black excellence, man. Hey, tell the people where they can reach you at.
Man, so like I said, all my followings, Prime Level Consulting. You can reach me on there. The YouTube channel, Prime Level 365, man. I'm definitely ramping up right now, just spitting out all that information. Like you said, our people need to know this, man. And now that I'm putting it out there, financial literacy information, man, just teaching us about, these life insurance policies, how they can change our life, how they can make us our own bank, how they can build us generational wealth, things like that. So Prime Level Consultant, Prime Level 365, that's where you can reach me at for sure.
Hey, man, and I was also a guest on the show,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? Level. First guest, MOE was in the building, yes, and I'm coming from a totally different background, but at the end of the day, it don't matter where you're from, it don't matter if you're rich, if you're poor, man, we all want excellence. We all want some money. And this young man has got some strategies and some ways and some information that's definitely going to get you there.
Yes, sir. Tap in with me, man. We definitely, like I said, ramping up on the social media, on the YouTube. We putting out information, man. We just trying to get this information to the people, man. Trying to build bridge that gap between the wealthy and our people, man. We need to
bridge that. So we are the wealthy. Yeah. We got to change it, man. We got to change it. We got to start investing in each other, man.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
Also, we need to change our relationship with money, because you can't get to this level of wealth without certain things like discipline and doing it the right way and using your money to make you money, learning that money is a tool, man. Money is not end all be all. Money is a tool to get you the things you want out of life and to buy back your time. We need to stop trading our time for money and start making our money work for us. That's what we need to
man, I tell people all the time, man, health is wealth and time is priceless, man.
Yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? Start making your money work for you instead of you working for your money.
Yes, sir. And if you ever need a consultation about life insurance, you want to be your own bank, you want to build generational wealth, Prime Level 365, Prime Level Consulting. You can find me, my email address, primelevel365@gmail.com. Hey, man, reach out to me. We can set up a consultation for sure.
Hey, black-owned business, trying to get you to your bag, trying to just give you some information to uplift you, motivating others' elevation, man. You're a prime example of it, man. I truly appreciate you coming on the show, man. This was a different show. We usually do rappers, and we go to hip-hop rock, but today we wanted to give y'all some information, some knowledge, and some real substance, man. Stay focused on your bag, man. Stay getting to your money, man. Money over everything is not just smoking weed and hustling, man. It's manifesting others' economics, motivating others' elevation, man, and doing it with a money over everything mindset, man. This has been a great show. It's been very informational. I appreciate you for coming down to mine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check him out, man. Subscribe. Go to his channel. You're going to get some information where you might be able to get you your bag.
Yes, sir.
It's been a great show. This Studio Talk, and we out of here. Thank you.
I appreciate you, brother.